This is a rant, very good rant. It's very critical of the U.S. women's national team. So, guys, I need to know your thoughts and opinions about this matter. So here it is. So watching the U.S. women's national team today against France. And I'm disappointed. I'm truly disappointed with the way the team played. I'm struggling to find their identity. Is it the Lone Star ball, and I mean by Lone Star ball, is over the top and Alex Morgan chase. Because that doesn't work. Isn't having Alex Morgan by herself. She gets fouled a lot, taken out of the game. She's not a threat. What is it? What is the key to the U.S. not scoring from free kicks and actually playing well? I think it's changing it up. Putting Mallory Pugh in for Heath. Heath is great. But Mallory Pugh, she just has that. I feel she's been playing better right now. I also think that Carly Lloyd is not a center mid. She does not belong in the midfield. I'll tell you why. I saw the few moments I saw of her. She looked out of place. She didn't know what she was doing. She's never played there. Almost gave the ball. She gave the ball away, which led to a France goal. Not exactly, but it was one of the moments where France scored. They got a corner and bam. So Carly Lloyd in the midfield is not the answer. Jill Ellis's subs have been below par, subpar. When it gets into challenging moments, she'd rather stick with her top 11 than giving players chances. Don't bring a player in 20 minutes in the game in a wrong position and expect her to have an impact. Or expect someone who is not typically used to center mid or a position where you have to go up the field and come back. You're the maestro. Instead, I wish Alex Morgan and Carly Lloyd would play in a front two. Or she could play an attacking mid, and Alex Morgan could play the striker. But she was playing center mid. And yes, I know, I don't think Carly Lloyd is versatile. She's older in age, and I think she's best when she's attacking players head on, that quick burst of speed, and she's a great finisher. She's technical. That's why she's a striker. It's like asking Messi to play center back. You shouldn't ask Messi to play center back because Messi, he doesn't have that defensive skills that the center back has. He doesn't have that command of that position. It's like asking Donovan to play center back. Donovan's a great midfielder. He can go back and front. He can control the game. Donovan's a great forward. He can play attacking mid. He can control the game from the offensive side. But midfield to center mid to defensive mid to center back are not as strong suits. Put players in the position to be successful. I feel like Jill Ellis poorly used her subs. Not a lot of people are calling the USA out the past two games. But when you're a fan, you want to see. Yes, you want to win. I agree. Winning is everything in the World Cup. Doesn't matter scrappy or not scrappy. But you want to. But since you're better than the other teams, if you say you're better than the other teams, why not put players in positions where they can show quality, that they're better than the other teams. And why not play a style that mirrors the fact that you have more development than other countries? I also believe the USA first goal versus France was soft. The keeper, I had no idea what the keeper's doing. Yes, it was a great dummy run by Julie Ertz, but the keeper should have done better. So it should have been 1-1 going into overtime. So I credit to France, they gave it their all, came up short. But again, these teams, they're just missing one piece, and they could beat the U.S. I think we do need a shakeup. We do need to we need to include players that maybe not are in the first team, bring a spark somewhere else to help us play better. Need a Sydney Leroux, where she's unstoppable, but of course she's on maternity leave and all that, and she's just getting back to fitness and playing with the Orlando Pride. So she's got a lot to catch up to do. But I just feel that the USA needs a challenge. They need a loss. They need something to where they can evaluate and determine, maybe in pressure situations, maybe start Carly Lloyd or Alex Morgan. Alex Morgan come off the bench, can provide that spark. Especially if games get more physical, they need a different option than just having her being a hold-up player. Because teams are figuring out what Alex Morgan does, why she's so good. She runs into space. She's got the quickness and pace. If you can put a body on her, that limits half of her game. Saw in the Spain game where Spanish defenders put a body on her, and it knocked her off her game. So bringing on players who had that difference in quality and difference in look and difference in style and how they play makes a difference. It just frustrates me to see the same 11 against Spain, where you barely got out, starting again against France. I figure you can play Christian Press as a striker, have Megan Rapinoe left mid, Heath right, keep Lavelle on, bring a Lindsay Horan from US. US has done okay. I'd rate her about 7 out of 10. She hasn't impressed me. Keep Ertz. Keep the back four. Instead of Dunn, bring in a Davison. It's a tough call because Dunn, she's versatile. She can play any position. Why not put Dunn in the center midfield? If you say she can play any position, Jill, put her in the center mid position. But I think Davison should start. She's a young kid. Very first couple games in the group stage, she looked like she had that number one spot. So I definitely need to see some changes. Otherwise, where's progress? When it gets to a Germany, when it gets to a Japan, when it gets to... I didn't see the Japan Netherlands game, so I have to go back and see who won. I'll make another video later about every team's group stage matches and their chances against the U.S. because the U.S. went through, even though they didn't play particularly great, as Lexi Laus said. but I just need more from them. And this team can give more. They have a bench. They have a squad. We have 23 players. I know you don't want to give them rest. You want to keep that rhythm, but giving players a different look could be beneficial to how the game goes. Christen Press, yes, I know she's one-sided. She makes decisions that you're just like, why? Why did she make those decisions? Going near post all the time instead of going far post. But she has that spark. She has that creativity that the U.S. severely needs right now. Up front, Mallory Pugh has that creativity that you severely need up front. In the wide positions, almost playing like a winger. So, yeah, I'm just disappointed that Jill Ellis is not using the most of her squad. If it was the U.S. men's team, yes, Greg Bernhalter, excuse me for mispronouncing her name, but mispronouncing his name. Apologies. He changes his squad. He'll put in players to have an impact. USA have a good bench, men and women, so use it. Why not use it? Let's talk about the NWSL. Reign FC, Utah Royals. Reign FC, Utah Royals. Utah Royals are losing against Seattle or Reign FC 2-0. Continuing to watch that game, but Reign FC looked dominant. Let's talk about the MLS as well. Sorry, guys, I'm currently looking up the scores. Give me one moment. All right, Colorado Rapids won against Los Angeles FC. Danny Wilson scored. 51st minute. Off a free kick, probably off a free kick. Header. So good for Colorado Rapids. Colorado Rapids, I'm pretty sure haven't made it to the MLS Cup or to the playoffs of the MLS. And, it's good to see them having a win. It's good to see them get a win, especially at home. You love to get a win at home. It just means so much more, having the fans and the atmosphere, winning at home versus winning away. You feel it more. So it's good for them. So, guys, let me know your thoughts, comments below. Happy to answer any questions. Tell me what you guys think about the lineups for the USA Women's National Team. What you thought about the game. I know the FIFA Women's World Cup is gaining traction, and a lot of countries, their situation is whether they play now and win to get support from their federations. So it's just crazy how this means so much to them. So why not use the best opportunity and the best players available to make a difference and to win the World Cup? So the USA needs to do better, and they need the extra spark to win. I definitely still see him in the final, but we definitely need a challenge to tell us where we are and where we need to be. We need a shake up for the women's national team. We need a shake up. So hopefully we can fix this and win the World Cup, and it still shines us less of a light on how we played, more of just how resilient and continue to win the World Cup. But as teams get better and start to figure us out, when we get to the She Believes Cup, when we get to the next World Cup, when we get to the Olympics, teams start to figure us out, and we get knocked out of the group stage or knocked out of first round or second round, quarterfinals. We're going to wake up, and I don't know if that leads to the coach change or anything, but we need to wake up and shake up, and we need to start including other players and giving impact players that we do have on the bench more time to come in and impact the game. So I'm passionate because I love soccer and I love watching the USA women's play. So it stings a little bit. I'm happy still for them, but it stings because I know that we can score more goals against France. We could have beat them 4-0 if we have players come in earlier in the game and impact and play them in the right positions as well. Dunn is not a left back. She's great. She's done great at left back, but she's not a left back to me. So putting him in the right positions to be successful. This is what a team is, putting people in the right positions to be successful and working together and analyzing their strengths and weaknesses. It's what a coach does. So, Coach Yellows. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Haven't tried anything new recently as far as exotic food or just food, so can't give you any status update on that, but I will definitely have to try something for y'all soon. Just let y'all know what my opinion is. So thank you guys for watching. Comment and subscribe below. And how I end this video is like, peace.